wanted to share an interview that we did earlier today with none other than Mr. Richard Gray, Vice President of the Greater Fort Lauderdale Visitors and Convention Bureau. I'd like to welcome our friend, Mr. Richard Gray, to the Hotspots Live studio. How are you, sir?
I am awesome, thank you.
I'm so thrilled that you stopped off to have a few words with us. Let's get right to it, okay? Richard, you have accomplished so much in your life. What are you most proud of?
My God, you make me sound old. I think what I'm most proud about has been the absolute humongous success of our LGBT marketing initiative. I mean, we launched it in 1996. As a county, we didn't have the confidence or the courage to use the word gay, so we said rainbow. Fast forward 5 years later, we had the confidence because there was gold at the end of the rainbow. And very, very quickly, we used the word gay, we used GLBT, we used LGBT. Obviously, we came up with a humongous transgender initiative a couple of years ago. We were historically the first destination in the world to even address transgender travelers, and we did it. And last year, I was also very proud to have been recognized by the United Nations for our leadership in transgender tourism. So I think just that humongous success, we have become the LGBT capital of Florida. And not only are we the LGBT capital of Florida, but we are the #7 LGBT destination in the United States. So yes, I'm super proud.
Speaking of traveling, you travel a considerable amount. Where are you on?
Me? Sometimes I feel like I live in a suitcase. Next stop is, I always have to think, I know I pack and unpack a lot, Toronto, Canada.
Yes.
And
what are you
it's
doing in Toronto?
Toronto, I'm attending the International Gay and Lesbian Travel Association's annual conference.
Yes,
The IGLTA. I have sat on their board for a long time, and I'm I'm going to give you guys a sneak preview of something that we're launching with Pride Fort Lauderdale. But on Friday week, we're hosting a media conference, and we are going to announce that Greater Fort Lauderdale is going to be the host city for Pride of the Americas 2020. And what excites me most about that is that when I look at the Caribbean, when I think about being lesbian, gay, bisexual, or transgender in the Bahamas, where you're from,
yes.
Jamaica, look at what's going on in Jamaica if you're gay or lesbian or bisexual or trans, Central and South America. You know, Greater Fort Lauderdale is poised, we're in a perfect position, you know, with our amazing lift that we have. And I think that we can really bring in a lot of travelers from those countries, but also there's a huge educational component attached to that. And I think that Pride Fort Lauderdale can make a difference.
Absolutely. Who are your role models, Richard?
In this community, there are a lot of people. For me, I'm inspired when I'm around inspiring people.
Yes.
Well, look at Peter Clark, look at your publisher, look at what Peter has done for Hotspots. I mean, he has taken Hotspots to the next level. He has given greater awareness to the LGBT community throughout the whole state of Florida. You know, how impressive is that? And besides that, he was an amazing, amazing hotelier. We co-founded the Rainbow Alliance all those years ago. So long ago, I can't exactly remember on camera how far ago, but it was a while. And I learned a tremendous amount from him. People have called me a savvy marketeer, and marketing is definitely, you know, probably what I do best. It's one of my strengths. But I learned so much from Peter because he was a savvy marketeer for Volkswagen, and he launched the Beetle. I mean, how awesome is that, right?
I tell people that all the time, and it's
like, wow. So, but obviously, I look at people like Mike Martorell at Pride Fort Lauderdale, And honestly, I'm in awe of his vision, his passion for the destination. He gives so much of himself. And when I'm around him, I feed off that energy. I feed off that enthusiasm. So I have to say that Mike is just so way up there because he and his team, of course, inspire me. Don't get me wrong, Hernan, JW, you. I mean, it's just I'm inspired really by that.
Let's talk about what's in store for the community overall.
You know what I like about coming home is this destination. And I'm British. Yeah, I guess my accent is a little bit of a giveaway, but I am so proud to call Greater Fort Lauderdale my home. Yes. We are uber gay. We are so diverse, we're so inclusive, we are genuinely welcoming as a destination. And when I come home, I was in Buenos Aires recently. I'm not saying that's not a welcoming destination, it is, but I was in Bangkok last year. I don't know, I forget the cities that I go to, Berlin, London, Madrid. They're all awesome destinations. But when I come back here and I unpack and I look at the community and I look that Greater Fort Lauderdale we're not a white destination. Most people don't know this, but we're a majority county. There are more African American people, there are more Latino people living here than there are white people. And that welcomeness, that diversity, that inclusion, our whole LGBT community, we have such a large resident LGBT population. You know, I feel that when I come home. And now we have, Fort Lauderdale has a gay Greek mayor. I mean, how amazing is that? That is going to make my job an awful lot easier because I can say, Mayor Trantalis, let's talk, let's look at this campaign, let's look at this initiative. So I'm super excited. So how can I not want to come home? I love coming home.
Please tell me something about these shoes. Those are fabulous.
Well, I love shoes, and
socks.
And socks is my thing. So when I travel, and I'm often at a lot of conferences, I take a picture of my shoes because I like to wear Dr. Martens from the UK. I like Prada, of course, and I love socks. So I always kind of take cute socks. These socks come from England, and they're guards from Buckingham Palace. So that's kind of one of my things that I'm known for. It's kind of a light-hearted. So you're the best. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much.
And everything you do for our community.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. We are so happy that Richard stopped by to talk about the wonderful things that they have in store for our community. Have a fabulous week.